Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Calitraveler podcast show. I'm your host, Paul. Once again, welcome to the Calitraveler podcast show. I'm your host, Paul. Welcome to episode 3 of the Calitraveler podcast show. Today, we're going to be discussing a serious topic, and that is managing stress during exams. We deal with both. During this time, many students deal with stress because of the expectations that they need to get the highest grade that they can on their exam. Well, unfortunately, some of those students don't know how to manage stress well. And I'm going to be speaking to those students. A lot of students will deal with physical, mental, and emotional ailments during preparation for examinations. So, for instance, a lot of students will deal with high levels of stress because they're studying all day and all night. Well, I can tell you this. As somebody who has been through that level of stress, I can tell you that there are ways to deal with that stress in a way that you'll still be able to get higher grades and you'll be able to find success in your academics and in your career. One thing I noticed about students back home in the States was they would be studying all day and all night. So I used to go to Starbucks in Daly City, California, when I was a student at City College San Francisco. And I would be studying my ass off until like 1, 2, even 3 in the morning. And when I was there, I remember I was drinking so many cups of coffee but the one thing that I've realized is that I would deal with mental and emotional issues, such as not being able to sleep, not being able to control my emotions because of the lack of sleep, and I would deal with physical pain from just sitting all day and sitting all night trying to study. Well, there are very simple solutions to manage this high level of stress. So first of all, when you're studying, it's okay to take breaks. The one thing I've noticed about some students is that they refuse to take breaks and they will literally glue themselves to their seat for hours on end. And I can tell you this, it's not a way to do things. So get up occasionally, take a break, take a nap. It's okay to study. You have to study. You want to do everything you can to get the highest grade, but you can't because you're overwhelming yourself. And unfortunately, there are statistics out there where there are students that have been so overwhelmed by the stress of their academics that they have resulted to severe solutions to fix their problems. Some students drop out, and some students have so much pressure, and it could be either from their parents, or it could be from the school, or it could be pressure from themselves, that they get overwhelmed and that they harm themselves, whether it is through drugs or through alcohol, unfortunately taking their own life. But those 3 things that are statistics, whether it is here or back home or elsewhere abroad, you don't have to resort to that. There is hope. You will find success. You will find happiness. Be the best damn student that you can be. And one day you will be the best damn worker in whatever career field you can be. And you will. So go out there, study, but know your limits. Don't push yourself beyond the limit. Know your limits, first of all, when it comes to stress and when it comes to your body. Because when our bodies are under stress, they react certain ways. When you're studying and you're finding yourself to be it's time to stop studying for the night and go to sleep. And then when you wake up, have a hearty breakfast. I would say, and it can be anything. Usually my breakfast would consist of coffee and oatmeal. Usually with my oatmeal, I would have like bananas and brown sugar. Make sure to drink a lot of water before your exam, just because you want to stay hydrated, you want to be healthy. Eat healthy, drink healthy, and you'll find success. For those students that think that there's no hope, and that they're going to be failures, guess what? You're not. If you go to the examination room and you give it your all, even if you don't get 100%, you still went in there and you tried your hardest. So therefore, you will be able to accomplish anything that comes to mind. For those of you that are taking examinations, I wish you the best of luck, and I know that you will do great. And I hope that my advice helps you out. Podcast can be heard weekly on my YouTube channel, so subscribe to Calitraveler 93, as well as liking my Facebook page, Calitraveler 93, and the podcast will be available on Spotify and other platforms.